Well, welcome everyone to this presentation on this fabulous new product that I have come across, curcumin, the derivative of turmeric, which most people have heard of. So welcome to all those that are here with me live, and welcome to those that will be watching the replay in the future. So my name is Karina Hartman, and I'm just going to share just a very little bit about myself, and then we'll move on with the presentation. So I have been involved with this product for the last 3 to 4 months now, and it's been changing my life in many, many ways. And prior to that, I have always done different healing modalities. I love facilitating with people, breaking through limitations, creating new ways of being and new ways of living. And this has come into my space and my awareness in my life, and I am now just really excited and wanting to share all of this with anyone who is interested in creating something different for themselves. So thanks again for joining me, and I hope the presentation is a wee bit exciting for you all. I hope to do more of these in the future as well, so they'll get better and better with more information as I learn myself along the way, more about the company. And we've got an amazing team, and it's just a fabulous product. So I will begin. So let's go here. I do need to say a disclaimer. So I am not a qualified physician. The presentation is not intended to provide medical advice. It is for informational and educational purposes only. It does not take the place of medical advice or treatment from a physician. You should not use the information contained herein for diagnosing a health problem or disease. And if you think that you may have a medical condition, please consult with your doctor or your qualified healthcare physician. So curcumin. What do we know about curcumin? Curcumin is the active ingredient in turmeric, and its origin is in India. I think most people will have come across turmeric in their lifetime. We often use it in foods. It has been well documented for therapeutic applications for a really long time. Ayurvedic medicine is one of the founding medical systems in the world, like Ayurveda, and turmeric has been one of the founding plants within that system. The benefits of turmeric, I'm not sure how to say that word, rhizome, but it's basically the plant stem, exhibits a wide range of biological activities, which we'll get into later. And there's always been scientific research done on turmeric. It's been well known to be a powerful anti-inflammatory, and it's one of the most studied plants in the world because and due to its multiple health benefits. So there are some benefits. These are just a few. Who here has used turmeric in the past? For health benefits?
Yes,
you know, whether they come in capsule form. Yep, you have. Yep, most people probably have come across it at some point in time. I know that there are many amazing turmeric products out on the market, and it is because it is an amazing contribution to our health and well-being. Some of those, as we know, it's a powerful anti-inflammatory. It's an antioxidant. It supports cardiovascular health, supports immune system health. It supports joint health and cognitive health. And that is just a few of the things that curcumin has been of benefit to people. The list is huge, and we won't go into all of them now. Turmeric and curcumin act to protect against chronic inflammation. So, you know, that is The anti-inflammatory properties of curcumin have always been well known, and we know that inflammation is the primary cause of up to 90% of all health conditions today. Even before we have symptoms in our body is already in an inflammation state or phase. So even if people are not already just saying, okay, well, I don't need to take it because I don't have arthritis or I don't have knee problems or nothing else is going on, there is a real possibility that the system is possibly already inflamed. And even if you're not displaying symptoms, the curcumin is going to be of major benefit to you and your health. In the past, the issue with curcumin, the potency of the curcumin in the past has been lacking, even though scientists have always known its potential. So high dosages of curcumin have been needed to gain any relief from inflammation, if anything at all. That has been my experience in the past. I have taken high dose capsules. I've taken turmeric and curcumin in a powder form where you sort of mix it up and it tastes disgusting, in my opinion. But I haven't really felt any lasting relief or not enough relief in order to continue on with it. And then all of this changed back in 2016 when a company was founded that created a curcumin product with the bioavailability up to 277 times greater than what we've seen in the past. So here in this little twisted picture, 27 capsules of high-dose regular curcumin is equal to 10 drops of the Nanofy product, and much easier to swallow. Laura and Shane Brady are the founders of the company, and I'll just read out their sort of mission statement. I've got a lot more to learn about these two. The things that I've heard thus far are quite incredible and amazing, and I will be diving in and learning a little bit more about them both. But in 2016, we founded a company with the mission to change the lives of thousands of people around the world into what they have always wanted. Today, with tens of thousands of entrepreneurs and more than 1 million units of product sold, we feel so fortunate to be a part of such a great movement. Our history is made up of many powerful stories of improved health and wellness, but the best part is that so many more are still being written. We feel blessed to work with so many incredible people with the common purpose of changing lives. And that is one of the really incredible things that I have found within this company with the people that I have come across so far, is there is an amazing network of people that are supporting everybody, and there's a real high vibe to the company, to the distributors, to the entrepreneurs, and to the product themselves. It's been very, very inspiring. So BioMS, like Nanofy BioMS, is a patented German biotechnology. The technology has revolutionized the supplement industry by making possible unparalleled lipid absorption into the application of those biotechnologies. So what that means in the past, the curcumin has been unable to break through into the bloodstream to really create the change and reduce the inflammation. So with the new nanotechnology, as you can see down here, they have surrounded the particles of the curcumin into what is a water soluble cellular structure that enters the bloodstream and stays within the bloodstream for 24 hours. Unlike past turmeric, usually stays in the bloodstream, the bit that does get in, for about 4 hours. So we're really, even though we're taking a really small amount in the drops, we've got a large amount of curcumin that's entered the bloodstream to do work its magic. So I just want to share a few little testimonials. I've experienced chronic joint inflammation for years and basically just lived with it. After a couple of weeks of taking these golden drops, my joint pain has decreased by at least 50%. Now that's a huge change. My mood is so much better. I feel that I'm less reactive and my state of mind is greatly improved, and I don't seem to dwell on things like I used to. I also feel more motivated to do life. I have been sleeping deeper and longer. I wake alert and I don't feel I need as much sleep. My body feels calm inside. I have arthritis in my hands, spine, and feet. It took 3 months for a change to begin, but it finally did. I no longer hobble to the bathroom when I get up. Hands are mostly pain-free and stronger. I was spending lots of money on physio, my other therapy, and clinical Pilates with only temporary relief. I no longer need this. However, I have to take 2 lots of 10 drops to achieve this. At one stage, I had a flare up and bumped up to 30 drops. It was resolved in about a week and a half. It seems to have different results for people, but I have other inflammatory conditions that the curcumin is also working on. I had severe neuropathic pain that is gone. Brain fog has lifted. My depression has gone, and I have rediscovered what it's like to feel joy in living again. I was very skeptical, but it has changed my life. And there are so many of these stories on the testimonial group page on Facebook, which I'll share with you afterwards. Some of the stories are amazing. And for some people, things aren't changing straight away, so then they think it's not working, but the company recommends that you take it for at least 3 months. And if you have chronic conditions, you want to be upping your dose. So you could go through 2 to 3 bottles in a month, and then in the second month, drop it down to 1 to 2 bottles, and then in the third month, you can just drop it down to that suggested dosage of 10 drops per day, and continue on with that suggested dosage as a maintenance dose. Everyone's different. Everyone has different physical symptoms. Everyone has had different life experiences. So sometimes things build for years and years and years and years and years, and we can't undo them in a week. It's just not going to happen. It might happen for some, but generally speaking, it doesn't happen. So it is some of the stories where people have been taking it for a year, where they were pretty much unable to walk, that are now able to get out and enjoy their life. It's truly inspiring. I'm just going. This is my testimonial. So the first thing I noticed when I took the drops was I felt I had more clarity, and I felt I had a better mental and emotional space. Not that I thought mine was bad, but all of a sudden it was like I'm actually in a really good mood, and I felt alive and motivated, where I hadn't really felt that for quite some time. I also took the drops because I was experiencing joint pain and had done for years, so my condition was considered chronic, and I had a incredible easing of that joint pain fairly quickly, in the first probably 2 to 3 weeks. And the other thing I noticed was that the inside of my body felt really relaxed, like it felt calm. And because my body was feeling better and because my mental emotional space was feeling better, I thought that I might be able to start doing some gentle exercises, which I had been wanting to do for some time, But because everything hurt so much afterwards, even just going for a walk, I didn't often do that because I didn't want to risk the pain that I would be experiencing, for the rest of the day. So I did begin doing that, knowing that stiffness and stagnation in the body is not a good thing either. But when you're feeling pain, it's this sort of catch-22 experience. I know I need to do it, but it hurts so much afterwards. So this has given me great relief to be able to begin doing some of that. And I'm at a fitness class now on Monday nights, and it's dance and it's weights and it's jumping, and just the improvement in myself. And I only go once a week. The improvement in what my body's capable of doing from when I first got there has been really remarkable. So that's been a great change that I've noticed. I sleep better. I I've always considered myself a reasonably good sleeper, but there's always room for improvement. And I had noticed that I do feel more relaxed, and I sleep deeper. So I might still wake up and roll over and move, but I can just easily go back to sleep. And as far as sleep went, the best of all was that I'm no longer waking up with wincing pain in my hip, which was the other big inflammation factor that I haven't entirely cleared yet. However, it's 75% improved from what it was. So I would wake up about 6 to 8 times through the night and have to slowly get off my hip and roll myself over with this wincing pain in my hip. And then I'd go back to sleep, and then I would wake up again and I'd have to get off that hip and go over. So I don't have any of that anymore. I still sometimes might feel a bit stiff, but the pain has gone. So the inflammation has reduced. And now my body can actually, because it's not fighting that inflammation, it's going to start healing those issues that are within my body. And the other thing, I actually wrote this a little while ago, the other thing that I had, which I'm really excited about, is that it's been 4 weeks now and I haven't taken any blood pressure tablets because my blood pressure was high. So I've taken no blood pressure tablets. My blood pressure has been stable. I have been checking it every day. And that is one of the most amazing things for me. And I didn't particularly intend to go off the blood pressure tablets. It just kind of happened. I'd run out. You can't get into a doctor. And then I thought, you know, I'm feeling really good. I wonder. So I thought I'll just wait and see. And I've got a great blood pressure machine tester at home, and it's been amazing. It hasn't been high or anything at all. It's been quite incredible. The other thing I noticed as well was I lost about 7 kilos of weight, which I had been trying to do for probably the last 3 years after I put on so much after COVID, and it just fell off. So again, if my body's not fighting inflammation and it's not struggling and it's not stagnated, then everything starts moving and everything starts feeling better. And that excess weight just fell off without me even doing anything really different. So that has been another bonus. Another great way to use the curcumin is for your pets, your furry friends. Again, there is amazing testimonies with people that have been using the drops on their pets and with remarkable results as well. I haven't used it on any of my animals here. I have cats, but many people do. And again, on the testimonial page, there's lots of information about that. So at the moment, yes, you can, 1 drop per 10 pounds of animal weight, and larger animals will, like horses, will need more than that. So work it out. If you've got animals, cats, dogs, bunnies, guinea pigs, even by the looks down there, just make sure you do a correct dosage for your pets. And you can pop that into their food or, in some water. Or if it's a cat, you can probably put it straight into their mouth. So that's probably the end of the curcumin part of and all the benefits of this little presentation. So I'm just going to go into the next little phase of that, which is about business. And for me, part of doing what I'm doing is because I made a choice uh, pretty much straight after I started using the drops that I'm actually going to create a business around this as well. And I have had other business attempts in the past, and some of you know I did a big daily chat about that on my Facebook back in December, and looked at all the points of view that I had around business and my inner conflict about business and healing, for want of a better word. Because I have done various different healing modalities, and I've always struggled a little bit with combining those two together. But I've made a decision now to begin creating a business for myself. And part of that is inviting others to do the same. So I made a decision that in 2024, I am going to create a business with this amazing product that pretty much just sells itself. And just recently, a couple of weeks ago in Melbourne, we had our soft launch in Australia. So this business and company coming into Australia and New Zealand is fairly new, even though it has been at various other parts of the world. And it was really exciting, and I really wanted to go to Melbourne, but I was unable to go to the Melbourne soft launch. But there is in July, the full launch, where the company is fully launched here in Australia, is happening in Brisbane in July, which is pretty amazing to get out of our winter here in South Australia and go to hopefully warm Brisbane. So I will be attending that conference and that full launch in July, which is really, really exciting. I'm really looking forward to connecting with so many other people that are also doing business. So just imagine creating your own paradise, living in ease and joy, whether that's in your body or whether that is in your world around you and how you live, and or both, obviously. And sometimes the question is it even possible? And what if that is an absolute yes? What if it was possible? I know it's possible. There are so many people that have these amazing businesses and these amazing lives, and they work hard. It's not easy. They do work hard, but they have these incredible stories to tell of their life. And I've been so inspired by so many people within this company that I want to be a part of that. And I want to create a paradise for myself and my family, and really live in ease and enjoy in a much greater way than I have been thus far. So, are you ready to be part of a heart-centered team of dynamic powerhouse entrepreneurs, advocating for health and well-being of all the beautiful people on this planet? Are you willing to begin creating a life that's enriched by greater health, well-being, and prosperity? If that's a yes, then let's begin creating a network of amazing people. And that's really where my heart is. That's really what I want to be doing. I want to create a network of amazing people that are making a difference not only in their own lives, but making a difference in the lives of those people around them, or even in the lives of people they've never met, by participating and sharing in this product and just showing up in the world in a way that is inspiring to so many other people. So I did this little post that I put in the event page if you've seen it. If you peeked into the future, what does your financial future look like? Is it much the same, or is it abundantly different? So I want to go for abundantly different. There are so many things that I want to do in this world that sometimes I feel that I'm unable to do due to my financial life. And it's not really bad by any means. I am really grateful for my life and how I live here in the world. But I thought, you know what? Oh, I could just do so much more, but not only again for myself, but for all of those around me. So I thought we might just take a moment, if you feel like it, just to close your eyes and just feel into your heart space and just connecting with that deeper part of yourself and just get a sense of what your financial future looks like in this moment. If you were going down the same trajectory as you have been, what does your financial future look like? And you don't have to share it out loud, but just for yourself, for your own personal awareness. And then just imagine how different life could be, your life could be, if money wasn't in short supply, if it is in fact in short supply. For some people, it isn't. And what is one thing right now that you would choose to spend money on if it was there wanting to be spent? And just allow yourself to really feel that and just expand that feeling. And just allow yourself to be open to receiving it. Just allow the universe to gift to you what it is that you desire and require in this moment. Take a nice deep breath. Beautiful. So I am gathering my team and I would love for you to be a part of it. And what's in it for you, you might ask? Other than great health and financial freedom, I will share with you what I've discovered already. There is a network of amazing people that will be behind you, as they are behind me. There is a proven model of support designed for you to succeed. Sharing an incredible product that sells itself. And I ordered my first pack in October, and I had sold my first pack before my first pack arrived, just based upon my experiences and what I shared. So then people were saying, oh, can I have one? Can I have one? Can I have one? I'd like to try that. And I went, oh, well, I haven't even got my stock yet. So then I just put a call out to other entrepreneurs and distributors and said, hey, you know, like, who's got some stock? Because what happened at that time, there was this huge surge in business around the world, and the company couldn't keep up at that time. So the company had to just massively increase their production, and we've only just caught up. And that was in October. So this product has just burst out into the world, and the company is now on track so that everyone is receiving their stock and or their orders within one to 3 weeks here in Australia and New Zealand. There is a factory, like a warehouse that is opening up in New Zealand. So we are also here in Australia hoping that by the time we do our full launch, that New Zealand will be able to stock Australia. So then we'll be ordering straight from New Zealand. So then it won't even take as long, because at the moment it's coming from Mexico. And in America, in the US, they have so many, when I watch the tracking, there's so many different places that it has to go to before it gets here. So that will just make everything even easier again. You will be making a difference to many people, friends and family. You will receive assistance in breaking through some limiting beliefs. This is more in my team. I love facilitating people, individuals and or groups through their limiting beliefs. That's really my forte. That's what I've spent most of my life doing. And I would love to, because, and for me too, you know, I've still got some of my own in there, to just have my team and have my group to get together once a week and just do some, you know, core belief busting and just allow ourselves to shine through and be prosperous and have a thriving business. And then, of course, you will be living your best life, which is my new tag, I guess. I really love that. And that came more from my beautiful little granddaughter and her parents, who every time they posted something about her, they always said, she's living her best life. And I thought, she is. She is living her best life. And we're all living our best life. And sometimes our best life is more exciting than it is at other times. But I want to improve on that. And I love this question just from my background in access consciousness of how does it get any better than that? And that's all we need to do. How does it get any better than that? And I will continue living my best life, and my best life will be better tomorrow. The next day it might be a little bit worse, and it will just be better again. And really being grateful for everything that I do have in my life. And how does it get any better than that? So if anyone's wanting more information, there is a Facebook group. Everybody is welcome to join that. It's called Disruptive Wellness, which I really loved, Disruptive Wellness. And there will be some questions. I will put the invite link into the event page here, and just join up and answer the questions, and you'll get to a section where it'll say who invited you, and just put my name in there. You can contact me. There's my telephone number if you have some more questions or want to order a bottle just to try it for yourself. You can do that too. And or there's my email address that you can contact me via email as well. And then you can find me on Facebook, and my business page is called Embody All of You. So thank you for being with me here tonight. I really appreciate you all showing up, and thought I'd just leave a moment if anyone's got any questions. I'll do my best to answer them, and or if I don't know the answer, I will get that answer to you in the coming days. So I might just stop the screen share, but be mindful I am still recording. Yeah. So has anyone got any questions? No.
No. But did I read somewhere that you put it in your cup of tea, the curcumin in your tea?
Yes. So there are different ways that you can do it, and or that you can use it. I usually put the curcumin straight into my mouth. But you can put it in your cup of tea, you can put it in coffee, warm water, but it still will leave a little bit of a yellow residue. And I figure, why not just have that straight into my body instead of on the edge of the cup? But some people can't stand it. Like they just go, well, you know, I can't do it. It is quite a thick oil. And for some people, it's hard to take. But for me, I just took it the first few times and did sort of go, whoop. like that. But now I'm just used to it. I just pop it straight into my mouth,
Mhm.
swallow it down. Sometimes my tongue is yellow, but then I just drink some warm water, and eventually my mouth will absorb all of the turmeric in. Yeah.
I was just curious about that. I just normally put it in my mouth. So,
You just normally put it in your mouth?
yes.
Yeah. You could try that. Just try it. I probably would put it in not boiling hot water, isn't quite recommended, but if you were to have um if you made a cup of tea and you just wanted to add some turmeric in that, a drop or two, because sometimes there's nice ginger and turmeric teas, like you can get those already, and just add a little bit more. I make a beautiful like chicken stock. Jen's made one as well, and I put heaps of turmeric powder into that, but I also put in a couple of droppers of the turmeric as well,
Oh, okay.
and then it's in my soup.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, because I used to put the turmeric powder in my tea. So I was just wondering, how the oil would go. But
It would do the same. It is actually more soluble in the water as well than powdered turmeric.
yeah. All right.
So it
Thank
should mix well.
you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So if anyone is interested in the future in doing business and would like to have a chat about how we go about that and what it takes to order your new pack, Jen, you've already done that. So you're basically set to go. And I know that for you, Jen, you bought that for your own use. But if at any time you've got other people or you want to share about the curcumin with people that you know, they can order through you because you're set to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just so that you know that. Mum, you're the same.
Yeah.
You're set to go as well. And for anyone else, it's really quite an easy process. So you buy your first pack, your entrepreneur pack, and then you get the curcumin at wholesale prices. So for your own personal use, you are now purchasing at wholesale and then selling at retail, just like any other business network does exactly the same thing, any other business company, whether it's the supermarket or anywhere else. So the benefits of being the entrepreneur are that, or having that business model, is that you buy that wholesale and then sell it as an individual bottle at retail and invite other people to do business as well, and know that you are well supported in a great network of people.
Okay.
We've got some amazing people in Australia that are just powerhouse women. Actually, it's at the moment it's women, which has for me personally been a little bit refreshing because I've always been in business with men. So this has been a nice real change, and really heart-centered people, and lots of amazing men in the business as well. But my first intro into it all was with women, and I've got an amazing person in England that I actually first bought the product through. She's incredible and an amazing support as well. And then we have those other ones here in Australia. So it's all just booming at the moment. So the time is now uh, to create that business and create better health and well-being for everyone. So thank you for coming. I am going to just stop the recording now. And for those of you that watch the replay in the future, anytime, please don't hesitate to contact me anytime. I look forward to hearing from you. Bye.